Have you ever felt like the world around you isn't quite what it seems, like a dream you can't quite wake from? Or maybe the dream is waking up. This isn't just a feeling, the very fabric of reality is shifting, and this shift is impacting you directly. And if you are feeling this way, then you are not alone. You are one of the few who can feel the shift. We are entering a period of profound transformation, a matrix shift, where what we perceive as real is undergoing a fundamental change. This isn't a random event, but an orchestrated process connected to the very heart of the universe. Think of the matrix not as some abstract idea, but the very tangible system that makes up our reality, the invisible scaffolding that we build our daily lives on. And now, that scaffolding is changing, warping, and rewriting itself, and you're feeling it. The signs are everywhere if you know where to look, and if you've been paying attention, you've been feeling them. You might be noticing an increase in strange synchronicities, odd coincidences that seem too meaningful to ignore. Perhaps you've felt your emotions amplified, riding waves of intensity you can't quite explain, like your usual emotional ocean has turned into a raging sea. Maybe you've had the distinct feeling of being watched, not in a threatening way, but as if there are unseen forces taking a new interest in our world. These aren't just random occurrences, they are intentional messages, a cosmic breadcrumb trail leading us towards a greater understanding of what is taking place. And these messages are becoming louder and more difficult to ignore. It's not just out there, it's within you, and these patterns are the key to understanding. At the same time, the veil between worlds is thinning, like a curtain that once separated us from the spiritual dimensions is now becoming more translucent. This isn't some spooky or scary idea, but a profound opportunity. This thinning is a direct consequence of these powerful energetic changes, these seismic shifts in our reality. It means that the unseen forces and energies that have always been present are now becoming more accessible, more tangible, more real, like a whispered message turning into a full conversation. This is a bridge between worlds, an invitation to connect with something bigger than our usual understanding of reality, and you are, right now, at the edge of that bridge. This matrix shift isn't some distant event happening on another planet. It's a change that will ripple through every level of our existence. It has the potential to rewrite our lives, both internally and externally, and transform the way we perceive reality itself. This is not a random event, but a fundamental shift, and the impact of this shift is far beyond anything we have experienced before. The stakes of ignoring the signs are high. Those who remain unaware of this shift may find themselves feeling disoriented, lost in the storm of change, missing the grand opportunity for growth that is being offered to everyone. By heeding these messages, by learning to see the signs, you can actively participate in this transformation and ride the wave of change, not as a passive passenger, but as a conscious co-creator. This is about liberation, not limitation, a chance to break free from old patterns and step into a new way of being. Understanding this matrix shift is the key to navigating the present time, like a compass pointing us towards our true path. You are not here by accident, and this is no accident. This video isn't just information. It's your personal guide through this transition, a map that illuminates the way and gives you the tools to navigate these changes. By learning to understand these concepts, you can actively shape your experience and transform your reality, and this is very important. You have the power to decide how this change will affect you, and this video is designed to help you make the best decisions. The universe doesn't want you to be lost. Cosmic cycles and energies have always influenced life on Earth, acting like unseen tides that shape our experience. These aren't just abstract concepts, they're real forces that affect our daily lives, like the pull of the moon on the tides, but on a much grander scale. Specific planetary and solar events are markers of these shifts, like guideposts on our journey through the cosmos, and we can learn to read these markers. A major cosmic event is triggering this matrix shift, and all of the changes you are feeling. Tonight, January 3rd, the Moon and Venus align, not just a beautiful celestial display, but an event that is rewriting the very code of reality, a key moment that unlocks a new level of understanding. You're not just a witness to this event, you are an active participant. This event is not just out there, it's also in you and is directly impacting your internal emotional states, your intuition, your ability to understand reality itself. The matrix shift is an experience both within and without, and you're living it right now. These internal shifts aren't random or meaningless. They are a direct response to the changes happening in the cosmos, and when you learn to understand how the two connect, then you'll understand yourself more deeply. Pay attention to the signs, because they're everywhere. You might find yourself noticing repetitive numbers, an increase in vivid dreams, or an uncanny sense of knowing that seems to come out of nowhere. Perhaps you might even start to feel like someone is watching you when you're alone, or have had conversations with people you haven't actually met. These aren't reasons to be fearful, but invitations to explore the deeper mysteries of reality. But what is the nature of reality itself? And how much control do we actually have? How far down this rabbit hole are you willing to go? Is what we perceive as normal just a construct we are forced to believe in? Is there more to the world around us than we have been taught? Something is orchestrating these events, some unseen force or higher intelligence that is rewriting the rules of reality, and we have the opportunity to learn exactly who or what is watching us. The veils are not just thinning, they are becoming more permeable, more like a doorway than a curtain. The spiritual dimensions are becoming more accessible, and interacting with the unseen world will be more common. The possibility of spiritual connection is opening right now, and you have a choice to step through that door. What you've learned so far is just the beginning, and there is much more to understand. This journey is just starting, and your ability to understand is rapidly unfolding. The alignment of the Moon and Venus on January 3rd was only the opening act. The cosmic stage is now set for an even more dramatic performance. On January 8th, Mars will enter Sagittarius, igniting a fiery surge of energy, but this isn't just an astrological transit. It's like a cosmic match being struck, setting the stage for rapid transformation. This alignment isn't just about increased activity, it's about a fundamental shift in the energetic landscape, like a recalibration of reality itself. The energies will be amplified, pushing boundaries and breaking down old structures, which is why you might feel like the ground beneath you is shifting. But this is not just an abstract idea, this is an active process, creating an energetic signature unique to this time, rewriting how you experience your world. And this is why you're feeling more than just a slight change, but an intense transformation. This isn't happening to you, but for you. If you've been feeling like time is speeding up or slowing down, like a clock that's lost its rhythm, or perhaps an odd sense of disorientation, then pay very close attention. Maybe you've experienced an inexplicable wave of fatigue crashing over you, or maybe you've had vivid dreams that feel more real than your waking life, or perhaps you felt a strange sense of detachment, as if you're observing your life from a distance. Maybe your intuition has been turned up to 11, and your usual feelings are now amplified, like the volume has been cranked up on all your senses, or you feel like something is not quite right. These aren't random occurrences or signs of stress. They're direct consequences of the matrix shift taking place, and if you are feeling any of this, then it's a sign that you're deeply attuned to the cosmic events unfolding right now, and not everyone is experiencing this. So if you've been questioning yourself, you are not alone, and there is a reason for it. The signs everywhere concept is now becoming more complex and much more clear, like the volume is being turned up on all of the messages. You might start noticing repeating number sequences, such as 111, 333, or 777, appearing in unexpected places. Maybe it's on a license plate or a clock, and each number holds a specific meaning. Perhaps certain animals have begun appearing in your path repeatedly, like a fox on your walk every day or an unusual bird at your window. These are not random encounters, they are messengers with specific guidance. Maybe you found yourself having extremely vivid dreams that feel incredibly real, like you are living them, or perhaps you are having moments of déjà vu so strong it makes you question your perception of reality itself. These aren't just coincidences. These are deliberate messages from the universe designed to guide you on your path, and you must pay attention. Start a journal, write them down, and see if a pattern starts to emerge, because they are not random, and these messages will become clearer. Consider this: as Mars ignites Sagittarius, its fiery energy may cause feelings of restlessness and impulsivity, like a sudden urge to break free from routine and explore uncharted territories. This isn't just an abstract idea, it's a direct correlation. The outer event is igniting an inner fire, pushing you to explore new paths. You might find yourself craving adventure, wanting to shake off old habits or beliefs that no longer serve you. This connection between the external and internal is not random, it's a key aspect of the matrix shift, like two halves of a whole completing a circuit. These events are not disconnected, they are interconnected, and knowing this link gives you a unique perspective, a sense of agency, and that connection to the cosmos is not random, it's intentional and profound. You are in tune with these energies, and the more you see this link, the better you'll understand your own transformation. The thinning veil, as we've discussed, is not just some abstract concept. It's becoming a very real experience, and it's intensifying. The boundary between the physical and spiritual dimensions is becoming more permeable, like a membrane that is now allowing more to come through, and this isn't just about seeing, but feeling and experiencing on a much deeper level. This increased permeability is a dual-edged sword, opening doors to higher realms of consciousness and spiritual interaction, but it also allows for other influences to become more prominent. You might experience stronger connections with spiritual guides, but also feel the presence of other energies that may not be as beneficial, and it's very important to be discerning. This isn't meant to be scary, but to encourage intention and awareness, as this thinning is a doorway that requires respect, not just curiosity, and you are at the edge of that doorway. The unseen forces are now becoming more visible, more tangible, and more interactive. You may find yourself feeling like you are being watched, not in a threatening way, but as if a loving and protective presence is near. Your dreams might become more vivid, filled with messages from spirit guides, deceased loved ones, or even encounters with other entities. And this is not just your imagination, this is the veil becoming more translucent. You might experience moments of intense déjà vu, as if you are glimpsing alternate timelines, or have conversations with people who don't seem to be present in the physical world, or feel a physical touch when there's no one there. And these are not just random events. These are communications, and you need to be open to receiving them. These are not reasons to be scared, but opportunities for guidance, for communication, and for a much deeper understanding of the spiritual forces that are at work. But you must approach these interactions with intention. Your own intuition is becoming a much more powerful tool in this process, like a compass that is becoming more finely tuned. The matrix shift isn't just something that is happening to you, it's about you tuning into your own inner guidance, your own higher intuition, and what it's trying to tell you. That heightened sense of knowing is not just a feeling, it's a specific tool designed to guide you through this time, a form of communication from the higher dimensions, and it's very important to listen. Learn to trust your hunches, pay attention to that gut feeling, and understand that this intuition is an access point to your inner wisdom, and that it is becoming more clear. Your intuition is a form of communication, and you are starting to speak the language, so pay attention. It is your superpower during this time. The thinning veil isn't just about the abstract idea of communication, it's about real-world experiences, and you may be experiencing it now. You might find yourself having more lucid dreams, where you are aware you are dreaming and able to explore the dreamscape with intention, and that is the veil thinning. Perhaps you might have out-of-body experiences where you feel yourself leaving your physical body, exploring realms beyond our usual perception, and this is not random, this is part of the shift. Maybe you find yourself experiencing profound connections with nature, feeling as if you can feel the heartbeat of the planet itself, or as if you're having a conversation with a tree, and this isn't just your imagination, it's a real connection through a thinning veil. These experiences are not random, they are very clear and intentional signals of the shift, and by paying attention, you can start to understand what these signals are telling you, moving beyond just the abstract and into the concrete reality of the shift. You are not just a passenger in this matrix shift. You are the driver, and the choices you make right now are shaping your experience. This is not about passively going with the flow. It's about choosing to be an active participant, consciously creating your own reality. The power of choice is being amplified during this time, like a volume dial that has been turned up, and your intentions are setting the tone for the changes ahead. Think of it this way. If you choose to approach this shift with fear and resistance, you might experience it as a chaotic and disorienting event. But if you choose to embrace the change with openness and intention, you will transform, and you'll be able to take the ride without losing your footing. Your choices aren't just affecting your present, but the future that you are actively creating, and the universe is giving you this opportunity right now, if you'll take it. To help you navigate this shift, you need practical tools, and that's exactly what we're going to explore right now. Meditation, even just a few minutes a day, can calm the chaos and help you connect with your inner self, like a reset button for your system. Journaling is another amazing tool, and by writing down your thoughts, feelings, and experiences, you can start to make sense of the subtle shifts that are taking place, like a roadmap through unknown territory. Spending time in nature, even just walking in a park, can help you ground your energy, connect with the earth, and recalibrate your inner compass. These tools aren't just coping mechanisms, they are keys to unlocking a deeper level of awareness, and they're simple to use, so you can create a space for growth and understanding. This rewriting of reality is not just some external event, it's being directly influenced by your choices and intentions, like an open invitation to create something new. Think of your intentions as the brushstrokes on a cosmic canvas, and each choice as a color that you are choosing. If your intention is positive and aligned, the shift can be an amazing opportunity for transformation, and you can move towards a new, better version of yourself. But if your intentions are clouded with negativity, then that will shape your experience, which is why the energy is so important. You have the power to create the reality you desire, to actively choose the path that aligns with your highest good, and the universe is waiting to co-create this with you. This matrix shift isn't the end, it's the beginning, like a new chapter in your personal and collective evolution. This is not a one-time event, it is a journey, and the universe is inviting you to continue to grow and evolve with this shift. The understanding that you have right now is a foundation, and there will be more changes, more growth, and more opportunities for transformation ahead. Embrace this shift, not as something to be feared, but as an incredible journey of self-discovery and expansion, and as something that will continue to evolve, so your understanding will have to as well. The Matrix isn't a simple, singular construct. It's a multi-layered system, a complex web of energies, laws, and consciousness, like a series of nested realities, each with its own unique vibration and purpose. This shift, this matrix shift, isn't a random event, it's an intentional recalibration, a cosmic tuning of these layers, affecting each one in distinct and powerful ways. Imagine it as a vast, ancient instrument with countless strings, each resonating with different frequencies, and as the universe adjusts the tuning, each layer is starting to vibrate in a new way, creating both harmony and dissonance, and this is why you are feeling the way you're feeling. This is not just a surface-level change, like a new coat of paint on an old building. It's a fundamental restructuring of the very fabric of reality, and each layer within the matrix is reacting to the change, and you are not just witnessing this, you are an active participant in it. Some layers are shifting subtly, almost imperceptibly, while others are undergoing rapid and profound transformations, and your job is to understand the difference between them. Think about it. Have you been experiencing shifts in your emotional state that seem to come from nowhere, or perhaps physical sensations that defy logical explanation? This is the matrix at work, or rather, in transformation, and your personal experiences are directly connected to this large shift. The cracks in the matrix aren't just glitches or random anomalies, they're instances where the old systems and rules are breaking down, like tectonic plates shifting before a major earthquake, allowing new possibilities to surge through the gaps. These aren't just coincidences, they're moments when the fabric of reality becomes unstable and the potential for new realities is made visible. These cracks may manifest as sudden shifts in your life's direction, like a completely unexpected job offer or a chance meeting that opens a door you didn't even know was there, or a sudden change in relationship dynamics. You might find yourself experiencing strange time distortions, where moments seem to stretch or compress, or synchronicities that are so precise it's like the universe is speaking directly to you through them, and that's because it is. Perhaps you've experienced sudden, unexpected bursts of creativity or a solution to a problem appearing from nowhere. These are not random. These cracks are opportunities for you to see the underlying structure of reality, and this can either scare you or inspire you, and the choice is yours. These cracks in the system are not signs of impending doom. They're invitations for you to step into a new timeline, to move into a new experience of reality, and they're happening with more frequency right now, so pay attention. These signs everywhere, the veil thinning, the inner versus outer connections, they aren't separate occurrences, they're interconnected threads of a larger shift, like strands in a complex tapestry, each one influencing the others. A specific sign, like a recurring number pattern, might be directly connected to a moment when the veil feels particularly thin, leading to an internal emotional shift that creates a deeper understanding. Think about a time you've seen a repeating number and then felt a very specific emotion, and perhaps have had a spiritual experience later that day. These aren't random, it's a linked chain of events and experiences. It's not enough to just see the signs. You need to connect them. You must understand how the thinning of the veil impacts your intuition, and how that is reflected in your outer experiences, like a reflection in a mirror, revealing a deeper underlying connection, and this is the matrix shift at its most complex. The more you start to see how these seemingly separate events are connected, the clearer the larger shift will become, and the easier it will be to understand your place within it. This interconnectedness is not just a theory, it's a very real experience you can have every day, and with each connection made, you're seeing a different version of reality, and not everyone is capable of this. The matrix shift isn't just a change, it's a fundamental rewriting of reality, not as a metaphor, but as an actual process, and you are not just a witness, but an active participant. The cosmic forces are at play, like a programmer rewriting code, and the rules themselves are shifting, allowing new realities to emerge, but this rewrite is not just something happening out there. It's happening within you, creating an experience that is both personal and collective. An old belief that has held you back, like a belief that you are not good enough, or that you are not worthy of love, might begin to crumble as the shift clears the old energies and opens up the potential to replace it with a new belief, such as I am powerful or I am worthy. It's not just the structure of your thoughts that are shifting, but the very foundation of your identity, and this can be uncomfortable, but it's also an incredible opportunity for growth. This rewrite is like being given a blank page and the ability to create a new reality, not just an improved version of your old one. The more you realize your personal power in this process, the more effectively you'll navigate the shift, and the more intentional you can become in your own personal rewrite. The question is, what new realities are you going to create? While this matrix shift presents an incredible chance for growth, it also brings challenges and disruptions that might leave you feeling disoriented or confused, like navigating a maze in the dark, unsure of which way to turn. These aren't meant to deter you, but they're an essential part of the process, designed to test your resilience and strengthen your connection to your inner self. You might experience intense emotional turmoil, with feelings bubbling up that you thought you had dealt with, or be overwhelmed by uncertainty about the future, or be forced to confront past traumas that you thought were behind you. It's important to see these challenges as opportunities for transformation, like a refining fire that burns away the old and reveals the new. Understand this: the discomfort you might be feeling is a sign that you're on the verge of a breakthrough, not a sign that you are doing something wrong, and each one of these challenges has a specific lesson attached, waiting for you to learn it. The universe isn't randomly throwing curveballs. It's giving you specific experiences designed to make you stronger and more aligned, so don't resist the process, embrace it, and learn from it. What appears to be chaotic disruptions, like a series of unpredictable events, are actually part of a deeper, more complex order, like a symphony orchestra tuning up before a performance. To the untrained ear, this might sound like a random mess of noise, but to the musician, each note is necessary to create the harmony that will follow, and this is the way to see the chaos. The universe isn't just randomly creating a storm in your life. It's using specific events to release old patterns and clear the path ahead, and that is the purpose of this chaos. This apparent chaos is designed to help you release old habits, limiting beliefs, and relationships that are no longer in alignment with your higher path. It's like a cosmic clearing process, making room for new experiences, new people, and new opportunities to emerge, and this is an essential part of the shift. The seeming randomness you might be experiencing has a much deeper purpose, like a series of specific chords designed to create a new song, and you are the musician. You must be able to see the chaos as an invitation to grow, not as an indication of a negative direction, which is the key to unlocking a much greater potential. One of the most significant challenges of this matrix shift is confronting and integrating the shadow self, the aspects of ourselves we tend to hide or reject, like a mirror that's reflecting back what we don't want to see. The thinning of the veil is not just about seeing spirit guides, but it also amplifies the inner aspects of ourselves that we've tried to keep hidden, and it's important to integrate those shadows with love and not with shame. The shadow self isn't something to be feared. It's a part of you, and by integrating these aspects, you can become more whole, more authentic, and more powerful. Think about those parts of yourself that make you uncomfortable or that you tend to criticize or judge, and that's your shadow self asking for your attention. This isn't about blaming or shamming those aspects of yourself, but understanding the lessons they bring and integrating them with compassion. The more you can love the dark parts of yourself, the more fully you can embrace your whole self, which is an essential part of this shift. The shadows aren't the enemy, they're your allies asking for your love. As the veil thins, it offers you increased access to spiritual dimensions, but it also requires more discernment about the energies you interact with, like navigating an unfamiliar city where some areas are safe and some are not. Not all entities or influences you encounter will be benevolent, and it's vital that you develop the ability to protect your energy field, like an energetic shield that deflects any negative influences. Just as you wouldn't open your doors to any stranger, you must approach the spiritual world with caution and intention, choosing who or what you allow into your field. You can start by setting clear boundaries, visualizing a protective bubble of light around you, or using tools such as sage or crystals to cleanse your energy. It's also important to listen to your intuition, trusting your gut feelings about the energies you encounter, and always choosing to connect with the highest, most positive influences. This isn't about being afraid, but about being aware and empowered, so you can navigate the spiritual realm with safety and confidence, and understand that you're in control, not the other way around. While this matrix shift is a cosmic event, you have the power to choose your experience and the path you take, like a captain navigating a ship through rough seas. Your choices, your intentions, they're the rudder, directing the course of your personal transformation, and this is not about being a passive recipient, but an active participant. If you choose to focus on fear and negativity, the shift might be turbulent, chaotic, and disorienting. But if you choose to embrace the shift with openness and love, you'll be able to use its energies to create a new reality, a better version of your old one. It's about realizing that you have the power to create your own experiences and that you're not just at the mercy of external forces. Think of it this way: if you choose to believe that you are a victim of your circumstances, you will experience the shift that way. But if you choose to believe that you are a powerful creator, then that is what you will manifest, and that is the power of choice. The universe is co-creating this experience with you, so choose wisely. You need to move beyond just observing this shift to actively participating in it, like a painter who doesn't just look at the canvas, but engages with it, using colors and brush strokes to create a masterpiece. You can start with simple actions, like journaling your experiences to make sense of them, setting clear intentions for the new reality you want to create, or committing to a daily meditation practice to calm the chaos and connect with your inner self. Consider actively working with the energy of this shift to amplify its positive impact. For example, choosing to act with kindness, compassion, and understanding, even when things get tough, will help to create a higher frequency in your experience. These aren't just simple actions, they're powerful tools you can use to shape your reality, to align yourself with the positive energies of the shift, and actively participate in the rewriting of your personal matrix. The intention you set is the seed for your new reality, but the actions you take are what helps it to bloom, so start acting. Your intuition is a powerful tool during this shift, like a finely tuned instrument that can pick up on the subtle messages from the higher dimensions, and those messages are uniquely designed for you. This isn't just about having a gut feeling, it's about learning to listen to that quiet inner voice, to the knowingness that guides you from within, and that is the voice of your higher self. The thinning veil is amplifying these messages, making it easier to receive guidance from spirit guides, higher entities, and your own inner wisdom. And they're not vague or abstract concepts. They're very specific feelings or messages that feel both personal and profound. Maybe you have an intuitive knowing about a certain path you should take, or a sudden urge to reach out to someone you haven't spoken to in a long time. This is the spiritual dimension trying to communicate with you. You must learn to trust these messages because they're not random. They're direct communications designed to guide you along your higher path. You need to listen to this intuition because that is your connection to the spiritual dimension, and you are now in communication. The choices you make now are not just about the present moment. They're creating the foundation for your new reality, like an architect designing the blueprint for a new building. You aren't just a passive recipient of a predetermined destiny. You're an active agent, the architect of your own life, and your actions today will lay the foundation for the experience that will come next. Every intention you set, every action you take, and every choice you make, it's all contributing to the new reality you are creating. Think of it this way: are you choosing to build a life based on fear or one based on love? Are you allowing your old patterns to define your experiences, or are you choosing to step into your potential? You aren't just experiencing a shift, you're actively shaping your new life, your future self, your reality, so choose wisely. These are not just idle choices, these are the cornerstones of your future, and you are the one that gets to decide what those stones will be made of, so begin creating your reality today. The universe is waiting. The matrix, as you now understand, isn't just an external construct, a kind of simulation. It's a vast, interconnected energetic field, a living, breathing web that encompasses everything and everyone, and you are not just in it, but an active part of it. Think of it like an ocean, where each of us is a drop, and yet each drop also contains the entire ocean within it, and this is where your personal energy field interacts with this larger field, constantly exchanging information, vibration, and intention. This is not a one-way street, and your thoughts, emotions, and beliefs all have a direct impact on this energetic exchange. For example, when you feel love, you are sending out a frequency that resonates with the larger energetic field, amplifying love in the world. And when you feel fear, you are sending out a frequency that amplifies fear. And because you are part of it, it is reflected back at you. This is why focusing on positive intentions isn't just about feeling good. It's about actively shaping the energetic field that creates your reality, and because you are part of it, the world's reality. This field responds to your consciousness, your intentions, and your deepest feelings, so understanding this connection is essential, because you are not just experiencing the shift, you're actively shaping it, and this is why you must pay attention. Have you noticed how a simple shift in your mood can change the flow of your entire day? That's the power of your personal energy interacting with the larger field, demonstrating that your feelings are not just internal, but creating the reality you live within. Those cracks in the matrix we've discussed, they're not just system errors or glitches in a simulation. They're personalized openings, like doorways appearing in the fabric of reality, designed specifically for you to step through. These are not just random disruptions, they're invitations to transform, opportunities to move beyond limiting beliefs and old patterns that are no longer serving your highest good, and they're becoming more and more frequent as the shift escalates. These cracks often manifest as moments of synchronicity, like suddenly encountering a person who offers a crucial piece of advice, or discovering a resource that answers a long-held question. But these are not coincidences. They're the universe presenting you with what you need exactly when you need it. They can also manifest as sudden shifts in your life, like an unexpected career change, a relocation to a new city, or a change in a significant relationship, disrupting what you thought was normal. But this disruption is designed to create a better, more aligned experience. These cracks in the system aren't something to be afraid of. They are doorways into new possibilities. They're invitations to expand and grow and step into a new experience, and they're tailored just for you. For example, you may find that a creative block suddenly vanishes and ideas begin to flow easily, or you might find that a seemingly insurmountable problem solves itself, and you may feel a sudden sense of clarity. These moments are not anomalies. They're the cracks in the matrix revealing opportunities for a new direction in your life, designed just for you. The signs everywhere you've been noticing, they're not just random occurrences, meaningless coincidences, but a personalized language designed to guide you during this shift, like a series of messages specifically addressed to you. This language is unique to you, composed of symbols, synchronicities, and sensations that resonate with your soul's path, and designed specifically to get your attention during this important time, because these signs are everywhere, but it's about understanding what they mean to you and not to anyone else. For instance, you might keep seeing a particular animal, like a hawk, which could be a message about having a clear vision or seeing things from a higher perspective. But for another person, the animal might be an owl, with the message about understanding hidden truths. The key is to pay attention to your unique associations and what those symbols mean to you and not anyone else. You might start noticing repeated number sequences like 11, which can mean a spiritual awakening, or 333, which is a sign that you are being guided, and the message is not only in the numbers themselves, but in the feeling that you experience when you see them. Or perhaps you're drawn to specific colors, like blue, which can represent clarity, or purple, which is linked to spiritual growth, and these symbols are not just out there. They're deeply personal codes designed to help you understand your specific journey. The important thing is that you realize these signs are not random. They're a language tailored just for you, offering direct guidance and support during this monumental shift, and you are the only one who can interpret them. The inner versus outer connection you're experiencing is more powerful now than ever. And this is why it's important to pay attention to how your internal state is being mirrored in your external reality. It's like you're standing in front of a mirror, but instead of seeing your physical reflection, you're seeing your emotional state and how it's being manifested around you. If you're feeling anxious or fearful, you might start attracting situations that amplify that fear, like unexpected challenges or conflicts. And conversely, when you're feeling joyful and loving, you might attract opportunities for connection and abundance, and that's the reflection. This is not a one-way relationship, because when you change your internal state, you actively change your external reality, demonstrating that you are the one who is directing the experience. For example, if you're feeling insecure, you might attract situations where your insecurities are tested, but when you begin to work on your self-worth, those situations will start to change. Or if you're holding on to anger, you might find yourself attracting people that provoke you, and by choosing to release that anger, you'll find yourself surrounded by people who encourage growth and understanding, and this is the mirror at work. The external world is not just happening to you, it's a reflection of what's inside, and by becoming aware of these mirror effects, you'll be able to use them as a feedback system to transform your life, because the outer world is reflecting what you are holding on to within, so choose wisely. This is the connection. Your external world is not separate from your internal state. It's a direct reflection, so start paying attention to what your mirror is showing you. The illusion of separation, the feeling that you are somehow disconnected from the matrix or from others, is starting to dissolve, and this is part of the plan, an essential part of the shift. This separation has been a construct, a kind of filter that limited your perception of reality, and because of the thinning, you're beginning to realize that separation was just a concept, an idea that you had been holding onto, but not something that exists in the deeper realms of existence. The thinning of the veil is breaking apart this illusion, revealing a deeper sense of oneness and interconnectedness, not just as a concept, but as a very real, lived experience. You might start experiencing a profound sense of empathy for others, feeling their emotions as if they were your own, or perhaps you'll have an inexplicable knowing about people you've never met. You may find yourself drawn to nature, or feeling an intense sense of connection with animals, and that's the veil dissolving the illusion of separation. For example, you might have a sudden, deep connection with someone you've only just met, or you might feel an overwhelming love for all living things, or perhaps you'll feel a deep sense of purpose, knowing that you are part of a much larger plan. These experiences are a direct result of the illusion of separation dissolving and being replaced by the truth that we are all interconnected, that we are all part of one unified field, and the thinning is exposing this truth, so be open to it. This is not just a spiritual theory, it's a very real experience you're beginning to have, so pay attention. The veil thinning we've been discussing is not just about having spiritual experiences or seeing entities from the other side. It's actually a gateway to higher consciousness, a chance to expand your awareness and understand that the filters that had previously been limiting your perception are beginning to dissolve. This is not just about gaining knowledge. It's about directly experiencing the true nature of reality, connecting to your higher self, and understanding the deeper dimensions of existence. This thinning allows a more direct connection to Source, so that you're able to receive clear guidance and greater understanding, and that is why things feel different. For example, you might find yourself accessing profound insights or a deeper wisdom that seems to come from nowhere. You might experience moments of intense clarity where you understand the deeper meaning of events or have a sudden sense of purpose, and these moments are the result of having a direct channel to higher awareness. You might start feeling a stronger connection to your intuition and easily receive clear guidance and understand that the world is not just out there, but an extension of consciousness, and you are connecting directly with it. This process isn't just about receiving information. It's about expanding your awareness, moving past old limitations, and stepping into the fullness of your true self, because you are now able to access your higher self and connect with higher dimensions, and that is what the veil thinning is about. Are you ready to access the parts of you that were previously hidden? Your intuition, which you may have previously dismissed as a gut feeling, is now becoming a direct channel of communication with higher dimensions, a connection to the infinite source that lies within you. And this channel is clear, open, and designed to give you clarity if you learn to listen. It's not just a vague sensation, but a very specific, personalized form of guidance, like a customized GPS for your soul's journey, and this guidance is not vague or abstract, but very precise, offering you the next step on your path, and not a maybe, but a definite yes, if you learn to listen. This intuition will not only guide you, but also reveal the unseen forces at work, and the deeper purpose of the events in your life. And this guidance is available to you if you learn to trust what you feel and what you know. For example, you might feel a sudden urge to take a different route home, which leads to a life-changing encounter, or have a clear knowing about a decision you need to make, even when it doesn't seem logical. You might find yourself drawn to specific people or places because your intuition is guiding you, and these subtle whispers are not random. They're messages from the universe and from your higher self, designed to help you navigate this shift with ease and purpose. You might suddenly know what someone is about to say, or have a vision of how to solve a problem, and it's important to trust these messages because they're leading you to where you need to be. Learn to recognize this guidance, because the universe is constantly communicating with you, offering clarity and support if you just learn to listen and not just hear. This matrix shift isn't a passive experience, something that's just happening to you, but an active invitation for you to co-create a new reality, and the shift is inviting you to become an active participant in this transformation. You are not just a recipient of the changes. You are a powerful agent in the creation of what is next, and through intentional focus, positive actions, and by releasing old beliefs that no longer serve your highest good, you have the power to shape your reality, both in your own life and in the collective. You have the ability to choose what you experience, and this is the most important part of your journey. For example, you might choose to focus on love and compassion, which creates a ripple effect that positively impacts everyone around you. Or you might choose to focus on scarcity and fear, which will create that experience for you. And this isn't a theory, this is a reality that you are actively creating. You have the power to consciously rewrite the old patterns and beliefs that are no longer serving you, and by doing so, you're reshaping your personal world and contributing to the collective experience, and that is the power of choice. This isn't just about improving your own life. It's about contributing to the creation of a more harmonious, loving world, and that's the real purpose of this shift, that you understand your personal power and co-create, not just passively experience, the world around you. You are an active agent in this transformation, not a passive bystander. During this shift, you must take personal responsibility and shift from being a passive observer of the changes to an active participant in them, and use your agency and your awareness wisely, and realize that your actions have an amplified effect during this period. The universe is asking you to take the lessons that you've been given and apply them to your life, because this isn't just about understanding, it's about taking action, and that action is going to change the outcome for you and for the world around you. This shift will test your ability to use what you know and to make conscious choices, because you are no longer able to be passive. You must take an active role in creating your own experience, or you'll be swept up by the changes around you. For example, you might choose to focus your intention and energy on creating positive change, or you might choose to allow the chaos to overwhelm you, and both are valid experiences, but each will create a different outcome. You have the power to choose which reality you will create, and this is the ultimate responsibility you have at this moment. The universe is no longer going to force your growth. It is now your personal responsibility to choose to use the knowledge that you've been given and create the life you truly desire. You now have a responsibility to act, not just react, so what will you create? Releasing old patterns isn't just a passive letting go, it's an active process, a conscious choice you must make by becoming self-aware, using focused intention to create the change you desire. Because old patterns aren't just going to disappear. They require an act of deliberate intent and a change in action, and you must understand the difference between them. You must choose what you are creating and actively release what you are not. And by understanding this, you are becoming an active agent in your own transformation because you have the ability to choose. For example, if you have a pattern of self-sabotage, you can choose to acknowledge that pattern, forgive yourself, and set a clear intention to behave differently, and then take the actions to support it. Or if you have a pattern of negative thinking, you can consciously shift your focus to positive affirmations, or you can choose to rewrite an old belief about yourself into one that is more empowering. And by choosing to do this, you're creating a new way of being. Releasing these old patterns is like clearing the ground for new growth, making space for the new version of yourself to emerge, and the patterns are not going to just fade away. They need your active attention. This is your chance to free yourself from the past and actively step into a new experience of reality. So what are you choosing to release, and what are you choosing to create? You are being invited to step fully into a new, more aligned reality, a reality built on a foundation of authenticity, purpose, and spiritual awareness. And this is not just a shift, it's an invitation to become a new version of yourself, and you don't have to wait for it to happen to you, but you have the ability to take the first step right now, in this moment. This reality is waiting for you, and it's not a maybe, but an absolute certainty if you choose to accept the invitation and release all that does not serve you. This new reality is not just about you, it's about contributing to the collective, and it requires a commitment to living your highest potential and to stepping into a version of yourself that you have been waiting to become. For example, you might find yourself drawn to a new career that aligns with your soul's purpose, or you might feel an intense desire to connect with like-minded people who are on a similar journey, or you might feel a deep sense of peace, knowing that you are exactly where you need to be and that you are being supported every step of the way. This isn't just a shift. It's an unveiling of your true potential, your highest self, and it's waiting for you to step into it, and it is not going to wait forever, so what are you waiting for? This matrix shift is ultimately about empowerment, about giving you the tools and awareness to create the reality that you desire, and to step out of the old patterns that have held you back for so long. It's about recognizing your power to choose, to direct your energy, and to co-create the world around you, and this shift is giving you the opportunity to break free from the old limitations and create something truly amazing, not just for yourself, but for the collective. You aren't just reacting to the world around you. You're actively shaping it with every thought, feeling, and action, and this is not just a theory, it's a very real experience you can have every day. For example, you might consciously choose to focus on love, compassion, and understanding, which will create a ripple effect that positively affects everyone around you. Or you might choose to set clear intentions for your life and take the necessary steps to manifest them. And this isn't just about positive thinking, it's about active co-creation. This shift is giving you the opportunity to step into your full power and to understand that you are not just a small cog in a machine, but a powerful creator of your own reality. So choose wisely, because you are the one that gets to decide. The power is yours. The choice is yours. The matrix shift, as you're now beginning to understand, isn't just some distant cosmic event happening out there. It's a deeply personal unfolding, a unique and individual process that's rewriting the very fabric of your reality and no one else's. This isn't a single event, like a switch being flipped, but a continuous and dynamic process, like the unfurling of a flower, where each moment is a new opportunity to bloom and express your unique potential. This unfolding is specific to your journey, your experiences, and your soul's path, and because of this, you have an active part to play. You are not just a passive recipient of these changes. This isn't something happening to you, but something happening with you, inviting you to consciously participate in the creation of a new reality, and that new reality is being written by you. You are the author, and you are the protagonist. Have you noticed how your feelings have become more intense lately, as if your emotional landscape is being amplified, and that every emotion, both positive and negative, seems to carry more weight, more significance? This is part of your personal unfolding, where your inner world is becoming more alive, more dynamic, and more powerfully expressed, and because of this, you must be aware of what you are feeling, because your feelings are now shaping your reality in a more immediate way. This is the moment where your choices become paramount. Do you choose to move forward with intention, or do you choose to stay in old patterns? Because the choice is now amplified and will have more impact. The energetic shifts of this matrix shift are also amplifying your personal energy field, making your thoughts, your feelings, and your intentions more powerful, more influential than ever before. And this means that what was once just a passing thought can now manifest with much more speed, much more impact. This isn't just about feeling more. It's about realizing that your energetic signature, your unique frequency, is resonating with the larger energetic field, amplifying your ability to create your reality with laser-like focus. And that laser focus is what will change the outcome, so it's important that you choose wisely. This heightened energy isn't just a passive amplification, but an active invitation to wield your creative power with greater awareness and intention, realizing that your focus is now more powerful than ever. Have you noticed how your thoughts seem to manifest with greater speed, as if the time between intention and reality has been compressed, and perhaps you might have had some experiences where you thought of something, and then it manifested almost immediately? This is the amplified energy at work, demonstrating that you are more powerful than you previously believed, and that your creative abilities are now being expressed in ways that you could not have imagined. It's not just about what you think or feel, it's about how you choose to direct your focus, because that focused intention is the most powerful tool that you possess right now. For example, if you focus on abundance and prosperity, those experiences will be amplified into your reality. But if you focus on scarcity and lack, that too will be amplified. And because of this, it's more important than ever to choose your focus wisely. Those cracks in the matrix are not just system-wide failures or errors in a program, but rather, they are very personal pathways, individual portals designed specifically for you to step through, and these are not just glitches in the system, but opportunities for personal transformation. And each crack is perfectly designed to lead you exactly where you need to be, in your own personal pathway of evolution. These pathways aren't just random occurrences. They're tailored to your specific soul's journey, your individual needs, and your unique opportunities, and these doorways are appearing with more frequency now, more intentionally than ever before, and it's about noticing them and stepping through them. These pathways often manifest as sudden and unexpected opportunities, like a new job offer that seems to come out of nowhere, an unexpected meeting with someone who becomes a crucial mentor, or a sudden urge to pursue a different creative path, something that is calling you in a way you've never experienced before, and each of these are designed specifically for you. Have you felt a pull, a sudden and unexplainable desire to move to a new city, or change your career path, or end a relationship that no longer serves your highest good? This might feel uncomfortable, but these nudges aren't random, but very specific pathways that are guiding you towards your true potential. These cracks in the matrix are showing up in ways that you might not expect, but they are always there, offering you a path towards growth and new opportunities, and it is up to you to recognize them and trust the process. For example, you might find yourself suddenly drawn to a different hobby that leads to a community of like-minded individuals, or an opportunity that you weren't expecting, and that is your personal pathway unfolding, and it's guiding you exactly where you need to be. Your personal experiences of this matrix shift are not isolated events, but integral threads that are woven into the larger fabric of the collective shift. And this is a crucial element of understanding that your personal transformation is directly connected to the transformation of the world around you, and that this process is not just something that you're experiencing, but something you're actively contributing to. Your choices, your actions, and your intentions are not just affecting your personal reality, but are sending ripples out into the collective consciousness, creating a wave of change. And because of this, you have the ability to positively influence not just your life, but the lives of those around you. And this is why your journey is so important. Every moment of growth, every act of love, and every intentional choice you make adds to the positive momentum of the collective awakening, and that every positive choice you make sends out a frequency that amplifies that choice in the world, and this process is powerful, and it's working through you. Have you ever had the feeling that your actions are having a greater impact, and that your intentions are being magnified? That's because they are, and it's crucial to understand that each step you take on your personal path is a step towards creating a more loving and harmonious world for everyone, and it's a collective experience that is happening in every moment. This understanding empowers you to see your personal journey as something bigger than yourself, knowing that you're not just on your own path, but a valuable contributor to the evolution of the whole, because you are. For example, when you release a limiting belief about yourself, you are helping to release the same belief in the collective consciousness, contributing to a collective transformation, and that is your power. The signs you've been noticing are not just random occurrences or strange coincidences. They're actually a direct form of personal guidance, a unique language that has been designed specifically to communicate with you from higher dimensions. And these messages are not vague, but clear, concise instructions that are meant to guide you on your path. And this guidance is always present. It's always available if you just learn to tune into it. This is about understanding that you are not alone, that you are constantly being supported and guided by your higher self and by the universe, and that the guidance is designed specifically for your journey and not anyone else's, because you are unique. Have you ever felt a pull to read a specific book, or watch a particular video, or speak with someone that you haven't spoken to in years, and it feels like there is a hidden message there? This is the guidance system at work, using everyday experiences to communicate with you and offering clear insights and support if you just learn to listen. The key is to begin to pay attention to the subtle nudges, the synchronicities, and the recurring themes, because they're all part of the language being used, and that language is directly designed to help you move forward with grace and understanding, and that understanding will change everything. These signs are not always grand or dramatic. Sometimes it's just a feeling or a thought, but by paying attention, you'll begin to recognize the patterns and decode the personal messages that are being given to you, and by doing that, you will begin to understand your personal language of guidance. Synchronicities are not just random coincidences, but intentional messages, carefully orchestrated by the universe to grab your attention and guide you towards specific actions, choices, or understandings. And this is a way for the higher dimensions to communicate with you directly, showing you that you're supported and that you're not alone. And the messages are designed to bring clarity and purpose to your experience. These are not just happy little accidents. They're purposeful events that are designed to confirm your path, align you with your goals, and reveal hidden opportunities. And each event is very specific to your journey and how you're navigating it. Have you ever thought of someone, and then they immediately called or texted you, or you were thinking about an answer, and then it appeared in front of you as if by magic? This is synchronicity at work, designed to get your attention, to show you what you need to be paying attention to. The key is to start paying attention to the patterns, the connections, and the feelings that these events evoke in you, and that will unlock the deeper meaning of the messages that are being given, because each synchronicity is not just random, but a deliberate instruction. This isn't just about noticing the coincidences, but actively engaging with them, by asking yourself why they appeared, what lesson they're meant to teach, or what opportunity they're meant to reveal, because by engaging with them, you're starting to create a relationship with the universe that is personal and specific. For example, you might find a specific word repeated in different contexts, which is trying to get your attention, or you might keep seeing a particular symbol, which is directly related to a question that you've been asking, and that's not random, that's personal guidance. Your heightened intuition isn't just a fleeting emotion, a gut feeling, or a hunch. It's actually a clear, direct channel of communication with the higher dimensions, a portal into the infinite wisdom that lies within you, and this channel is always open, always available, and it's designed to help you navigate your path with more clarity and more understanding. This isn't just about trusting your instincts, it's about consciously accessing a higher level of knowing, using your intuitive abilities to receive specific, personalized guidance that will help you make choices that are in alignment with your true purpose, and that guidance is designed specifically for your journey and not anyone else's. Have you ever had a feeling that you just know something without any logical reason for knowing it, and then it turned out to be true, or perhaps you had an image of something in your mind, and then that image came to pass in reality? This is your intuition speaking to you, and it's important to learn the difference between fear and intuition. It's not always easy, but it's the best way to make a choice. The key to tapping into this channel is to quiet your mind and go into your heart and allow your inner knowing to surface and to trust the guidance that is being offered. This isn't just about feeling your way through the dark, but about illuminating your path with your own inner light and trusting that your inner wisdom knows the way. For example, you might have a very clear idea on how to solve a particular problem or a sudden inspiration on what to do next, and those intuitive downloads are guiding you forward on your journey. The signs everywhere aren't just indicators of a shift or markers of change, but an actual personalized map for your personal journey, a series of clues, breadcrumbs, designed to guide you towards the opportunities, experiences, and understandings that are most important for your soul's evolution. And this map is not something that you find out there, but something that has been created specifically for you and is revealed to you one step at a time. This is about understanding that each sign, each synchronicity, and each intuitive nudge is carefully placed on your path with intention, and each is connected to the last one, and all of them are guiding you forward towards your ultimate destination, which is your highest potential. Have you noticed that one sign will lead to another sign, as if the universe is gently guiding you from one point to the next, and that each connection is creating an understanding that is specific to you? This is your map unfolding, revealing what you need to know when you need to know it, and each sign will give you a little more direction, a little more clarity on what your next step is. The key is to learn to follow this map with trust, knowing that it's leading you exactly where you need to be, and that the universe is supporting your journey every step of the way. This map is not meant to be a mystery, but a tool that helps you understand the path you're on, and that each sign will lead you to the next, and all of them will guide you to your destination. For example, you might see a specific symbol, which leads you to a new experience, which leads to a new understanding, and all of it was part of the map that is there to guide you home. The thinning veil is not just a concept, an abstract idea, but a personal invitation for you to explore your spiritual nature, to connect with higher dimensions, and to communicate directly with your own higher self and all the spiritual beings that are waiting to connect with you. Because this is an open door, an invitation to step beyond the limited boundaries of the physical world, and to embrace the expansive reality of the spiritual realms. And this invitation is here specifically for you at this specific time. This isn't just a cosmic event. It's a doorway that is opening just for you, offering a unique opportunity to experience a deeper level of connection with the unseen realms, the higher dimensions, and with the divine. Have you felt a stronger pull to explore your spiritual path, or perhaps you've been drawn to meditation, or have a sense that there are other dimensions around you. This is the thinning veil, inviting you to step beyond the limitations and into the unlimited potential of your spiritual self. The key is to realize that this is an active invitation, not a passive observation, and the more you choose to explore these realms, the more connected you will feel, not just to yourself, but to everything around you. This isn't about leaving the world behind, but about integrating spiritual principles into your daily life and embracing the expanded awareness that becomes available to you when you choose to cross the threshold and enter into that new space. For example, you might start having encounters with spiritual guides or have powerful meditative experiences, and all of this is the veil thinning for you. Your dreams are not just random firings of neurons, but direct messages from the spiritual dimensions, a way for higher consciousness to communicate with you and offer clear guidance and insightful wisdom, and they have been designed specifically to speak to you in ways that you can understand and relate to, so that you are able to interpret the guidance and implement it in your daily life. These aren't just fleeting images or stories, but symbolic representations of your inner world, your hidden emotions, and your soul's purpose, and they often speak in metaphor, in story, and in a language that you can understand. Have you ever had a dream that was so vivid, so real, that it felt more like a memory or a message than just a random thought? This is your higher self, or your spiritual guides, speaking to you in a language that you can understand, and these messages are always clear if you learn to interpret the symbols and the messages. The key is to start paying attention to your dreams, keeping a journal and reflecting on the symbols and the emotions that they evoke in you, because this will unlock the deeper meaning and the hidden wisdom that is trying to reach you. This is not just a passive experience, it's an active communication, a direct conversation with the higher dimensions, and a powerful opportunity to receive clarity, guidance, and inspiration. For example, you might have a dream about a particular animal or a specific place that's guiding you towards a new direction, a new opportunity, or a new understanding. As the veil thins, there's an increased opportunity for you to interact with benevolent spiritual guides and entities, and to receive the love, support, and guidance that they have been waiting to give you. And this is an invitation to connect with the unseen realms, and to realize that you are not alone, that you are being guided, and that you are being supported. These interactions are not meant to frighten you, but to empower you with the knowledge that you have a spiritual support team that is always available to you, and these guides are always there, and they're waiting for you to call on them. Have you ever felt a presence, or a sense of knowing that you're being watched, or perhaps you've had a message come into your mind that you know is not your own? This is a direct connection with the spiritual dimensions, and it's important that you discern the energy of what you're connecting to, because not all entities are benevolent. The key is to trust your intuition, to be discerning about the energies you allow into your space, and to focus on love and light, because this will protect you. This is about choosing to engage with the energies that support your highest good, and about knowing that you have the power to set boundaries, and that you are always in control of what you experience, and that you will only attract that which is aligned with your vibration. For example, you might start to have a feeling of being surrounded by love, or perhaps you'll feel a sense of clarity or a new direction, and that is the guidance of your spiritual support team, helping you to move forward. The veil thinning is not just about seeing the spiritual dimensions or feeling the presence of unseen forces. It's actually an expansion of your own personal awareness and consciousness, and this is an opportunity for you to understand that your spiritual nature is not separate from your human experience, and the more you engage with the spiritual world, the more it becomes a part of your daily life, and that the spiritual is actually an intrinsic part of you and not something that's separate. This is a chance for you to integrate spiritual principles into your everyday actions and to live with greater intention, greater purpose, and a greater understanding of who you are and why you are here. Have you felt a shift in your understanding, a deepening of your compassion, or perhaps a greater sense of peace. This is your consciousness expanding, becoming more aligned with the higher dimensions, and inviting you to embody those qualities in your daily life. And this is your opportunity to become a better version of yourself. The key is to realize that your spiritual practice is not separate from your daily life, but an integral part of it, and the more you choose to live from this expanded consciousness, the more you'll be able to see the interconnectedness of all things, and the more you will understand that the spiritual realms are a part of you. This isn't just about spiritual growth. It's about creating a life that is in alignment with your true self. For example, you might choose to live with more kindness, to forgive yourself and others more easily, or to speak with more truth, and that's the expanded consciousness at work. You and you alone have the power to choose, and your conscious choices are now shaping your reality and your experience of this matrix shift more than ever before. And this is about understanding that you're not just a passive bystander, but an active co-creator of your life, and that your choices have more impact now than they ever did before. This isn't just about going with the flow, but about consciously directing the course of your life and choosing the path that is in alignment with your highest potential and with your soul's desires. Have you ever had a moment where you realized that a single choice completely changed the direction of your life, and that you had the power to make that choice, and that choice was the most powerful thing you could have ever done? This is the power of conscious choice, the power to decide what is next and what will become, and it's always your choice. The key is to understand that you are not a victim of circumstance, but a powerful creator who can choose to manifest the experiences you desire by focusing your intention, your energy, and your actions on what you want to create. This is not just about wanting something to be different, but actively making the choice to make it different, and then stepping into that choice with faith. For example, you can choose to focus on love and joy, and that will bring more of that into your life, or you can choose to focus on fear and doubt, and that will create more of that in your life. The choice is always yours. To actively align with your desired new reality, you must take specific, action-oriented steps. And this is not just about having good intentions or positive thoughts. It's about actively engaging with your intention, with your focus, and with your energy in a way that creates the outcome that you desire, because you have the power to create. These actions are not just about wishing for a better reality. It's about doing the inner work and making the outer changes to create what is in alignment with your soul's purpose. And the more you align with that purpose, the more your reality will reflect your true desires. Have you felt a pull to take action, to make a change, to step into the new version of yourself? This is your intuition guiding you towards the actions that will support your transformation. And it's not just going to magically appear, but you have to take the steps towards that goal. The key is to move beyond passive observation and take an active role in creating your life by using your intention, your focus, and your energy to create the experiences you desire. And that's how you start rewriting your reality. For example, you might set a clear intention and take the necessary steps towards that goal, or you might start a daily practice that is in alignment with your values. And by doing that, you are actively shaping your reality, one action at a time. During this matrix shift, you have a very important personal responsibility for the transformation of both your own life and the collective consciousness. And what you do and what you chose to focus on does matter, and it does make a difference, because you are part of a larger whole, and that is why you must take your role in this shift so seriously. Your personal transformation isn't just for your benefit, but a vital part of the collective evolution, and the actions that you take, the changes that you make, are not just changing your life, but contributing to the transformation of the entire world, and this is an important responsibility, so take it seriously. Have you ever felt a sense of purpose, a feeling that you're here to contribute to something bigger than yourself? This is your connection to the collective consciousness, and the realization that your personal journey is connected to the transformation of humanity, and what you do matters. The key is to understand that you are an important part of this shift, and that you have the ability to make a positive impact on the world and to use that power wisely. This is not just about fixing your own problems. It's about using your personal growth to contribute to the well-being of all, and what you chose is important because it is creating the reality around you. For example, by choosing to heal your past traumas, you are helping to heal the collective trauma, and that is your contribution, and the ripple effect of your action is powerful. You are not a passive observer of this shift, you are an active creator of it, and you are using your intentions and your actions to actively shape your desired experience of this matrix shift. And the more you understand this, the more you will realize that the power is always in your hands, and that you have always been in control of what you experience. And that your experience is not happening to you, but by you, every moment of every day. This isn't just about reacting to what is happening, but about actively creating the experiences that you desire, and using your intention and your energy to manifest your reality. And this is what is now available to you, and the potential is unlimited. Have you had a feeling that your thoughts are creating your experiences in a more direct way, and that the power to create is actually coming from you and not outside of you? This is the shift in action, inviting you to step into your full potential as an active creator, and realize that you always have the power, you always have the choice. The key is to consciously align your intentions with your actions, knowing that you are not just waiting for change, but actively creating it with every choice that you make. This is about stepping into your role as the author of your own life, writing the next chapter with intention, with purpose, and with the understanding that you are in control. For example, you can choose to actively create the life that you desire by aligning your intentions with your actions and creating what you desire to experience, and that is your power. This matrix shift isn't a distant event, some abstract concept happening somewhere else. It's an energetic rewriting of your personal reality, and this is not a metaphor, it is an active process, a dynamic transformation happening right now, and it is designed specifically for you, and that is why it feels so personal. This rewriting is not just external, it's a profound internal recalibration, reshaping how you perceive everything, how you feel, how you experience every moment, and that means the old ways of being, the old ways of understanding, the old ways of thinking, are breaking down to make way for something completely new, and it is up to you to decide what that new reality will be. And because you are a part of that change, you are also responsible for how that change is created. Have you noticed how your emotions are shifting in unpredictable ways, and your perceptions are being challenged by sudden realizations that shatter your old beliefs? This is the energetic rewriting in action, a total recalibration of your inner world and your outer experiences, and this process is designed to awaken you, to make you realize that you're not just living your life, but also creating it. The old is breaking down, and it is your responsibility to choose how you create the new, and that choice is the most important thing right now, and the opportunity is in front of you. For example, you might find yourself suddenly drawn to new ideas, new perspectives, or feeling the need to make profound changes in your life. And this is the rewriting at work, and your personal reality is actively being rewritten by you. The amplified sensitivity you might be experiencing is directly linked to the thinning of the veil, and it's not just a side effect of this shift, but an intentional part of your personal transformation, a new sense that has been awakened to help you navigate this new reality, and it's not a flaw but a strength. The thinning veil is making you more receptive, not just to the subtle energies around you, but also to the higher dimensional influences, and this means you are more aware of what is happening, more connected to what is real, and more able to see the unseen. This heightened sensitivity is also amplifying your intuitive abilities, making it easier for you to connect with your inner wisdom, and you might find yourself experiencing vivid dreams or a sense of being watched, not in a scary way, but in a way that confirms that you are connected, that you are supported, and that you are being guided. Have you felt a heightened awareness of energies, both positive and negative, or experienced vivid dreams that seem more real than reality, or perhaps that feeling of being watched is becoming more present? This is the thinning veil making its presence known, and it's not something to fear, but something to embrace, because it's a new level of perception, a new connection with higher awareness, and you're beginning to understand it. For example, you might find yourself picking up on other people's emotions more easily, and that you're more sensitive to the energies of certain places, and that is your amplified sensitivity, guiding you towards what is best for you. Those cracks in the matrix that we talked about aren't just openings or pathways. They're actually portals, and each portal is designed with a specific purpose, tailored for your personal evolution, and these are not random, but specific opportunities to move into areas that are designed just for you, that will lead you exactly where you need to be, so you can step into the next version of yourself and into your best possible future. These portals are designed to perfectly align with your unique path, offering you opportunities for growth, transformation, and alignment with your highest potential, and each one is designed to lead you in a very specific direction, and that direction is designed for you alone. Have you felt drawn to something new, something unexpected, that pulls you with an unexplainable force? This is one of your portals, and it's guiding you towards a unique destiny. The key is to recognize these portals when they appear, and to trust the guidance that they offer, because these are specifically designed to move you along your path. For example, a sudden job opportunity that appears out of nowhere might be a portal into a new career path. A chance encounter with a stranger might be a portal into a new relationship, or a sudden shift in perspective might be a portal into a new level of understanding, and all of it is designed specifically for you. The interplay between your personal choice and the cosmic influence of the matrix shift is very important, because while this shift is a cosmic event, the way that you experience it is directly determined by your choices, your intentions, and your actions, and your active engagement in this process is the key to how you navigate it and what you create from this opportunity. You are not a passive observer, you are not a victim of circumstance, but an active co-creator, and you are steering the course of your personal transformation, and that transformation is directly linked to what you are choosing and what you are not choosing, and that is the way you're creating. Have you felt a pull to take action, to make a change, or to step into a new version of yourself, and that the choices you're making are more important now than they ever were before? This is because they are, and this is the moment to make the decision to move towards the reality that you want to create. The key is to understand that your choices are the driving force behind your experiences, and that your power is far greater than you ever imagined, and it is time to use it. For example, you might choose to focus on love and compassion, and that will attract similar experiences into your life. Or you might choose to focus on fear and doubt, which will create more of those things in your reality, and the choice is always yours. Now, while this shift offers incredible opportunities, it also presents challenges that require your attention, and one of the most important is the need to face and integrate your shadow self. Because during this time of intensified change, these hidden aspects of yourself will be brought to the surface, not to cause problems, but to be healed and to be transformed. This is not a moment for shame or blame, but a call to embrace these parts of yourself with self-compassion and understanding, because it's only through facing and accepting these parts of yourself that you can truly move towards wholeness, and that wholeness is what is waiting for you on the other side of this transformation. Have you noticed that your deepest fears, insecurities, or negative patterns are becoming more prominent, almost as if they're demanding to be acknowledged? This is your shadow self seeking integration, and it's not something to avoid, but something to embrace with love and understanding, because all of it is a part of you. The key is to recognize these aspects of yourself, to explore them with curiosity, and to choose to transform their energy rather than reject them, and this will free you from the past and allow you to step into your future. For example, you might start to realize that your anger comes from a place of hurt, or that your insecurity comes from a place of fear, and by understanding these roots, you can choose to heal these aspects and move towards wholeness. The thinning of the veil also requires discernment, because not all energies or entities that you might encounter are benevolent, and so it's important that you cultivate an increased awareness and the ability to protect your own energy field, not out of fear, but out of a need to be safe, and that you can choose the energy that you're connecting to, and it's important to be discerning. This isn't meant to scare you, but to empower you, so that you can consciously choose what energies you allow into your space. And the most important thing is to protect your own energy field, and to make conscious decisions about who or what you're connecting with, because not everything is designed for your greatest good, and you must choose with intention. Have you had the experience of encountering energies that feel uncomfortable, or perhaps you've had a feeling that something is not what it seems? This is your intuition guiding you and reminding you to be discerning and to choose your experiences wisely. The key is to trust your feelings, to set boundaries, and to cultivate a strong connection to your own inner guidance, because that will keep you safe. For example, you might start to use protective visualizations, call on your guides, or refuse to engage in situations that drain your energy, and all of this is protecting your own energy. The signs everywhere pattern that we've been talking about is also working as an active navigation system, providing you with real-time guidance and direction, because it's specifically designed for you, and by using this system, you can clearly see the path that you're meant to walk, and it will lead you to the best possible outcomes for you, so you'll never be lost. These signs aren't random coincidences, but specific clues and prompts that are designed to help you navigate the changes of this shift with more clarity and confidence. And by understanding the language of the signs, you'll begin to clearly see the path forward, and that path is unique to you and only you. Have you had the feeling that the universe is sending you messages and that you're being led step by step in a very clear direction? This is your personal navigation system at work, designed to guide you towards your goals. The key is to trust this system and to follow the signs with faith, knowing that each one is designed to lead you exactly where you need to be. For example, you might find a particular number sequence repeatedly, which is a clue to a specific direction, or a certain symbol that shows up again and again, which is guidance on what to do next, and it's all there for you if you choose to see it. That feeling of fear that might be coming up is not an indication that you're on the wrong path, but an opportunity to transform that fear into courage, and to use its energy to actively create the experiences that you desire. And this shift is giving you the tools to transform all of those negative emotions into something powerful. It's important to understand that fear is a signal of change and not a sign of danger, and that you can choose to transform that fear into a powerful motivator, into a catalyst for growth, and into the force that moves you forward into your new reality, and that choice is always in your hands. Have you felt fear rising up as you start to move outside of your comfort zone, or as you step into the unknown? This is a normal part of the process, and it's important that you don't see it as a reason to stop, but as a reason to keep moving forward with more courage and more strength. The key is to choose to see that feeling of fear as a signal that you're on the edge of something new, and that you can consciously decide to use that energy to create something amazing. For example, you might choose to focus on the opportunity rather than the fear, and that will empower you to move forward with more confidence and more faith. Now let's talk about the power of your intention, because during this matrix shift, your intentional focus is an active process of rewriting your personal reality, and that by directing your thoughts and your intentions with clarity and purpose, you are actively co-creating your experience. And this is more than just a concept, it's a powerful force that's always available to you. By directing your focus with conscious intention, you are actively shaping your personal journey and you are now more powerful than you ever believed you were, and that power is the ability to create, and your thoughts are the tools you're using to create, so choose wisely. Have you felt the power of intention, the way that focusing your thoughts can create very specific outcomes? This is the power of intentional focus at work, and it's more powerful now than it ever was. The key is to understand that your attention is like a spotlight, and what you focus on is what you will attract, and that your intentions are the driving force behind your experience. For example, you might choose to focus on love and joy and abundance, and this will bring more of those things into your life. Or you might choose to focus on fear and lack, and this will bring more of those things into your life, and it's always your choice. Your active choice is shaping your future, and you must realize that it's not just waiting for something to happen, but actively making it happen. And by making these conscious decisions, you are steering the course of your life, and you are choosing the path that you're walking into, and that path is unique to you and your intentions, so choose wisely. Because your choice is more powerful than ever before, and it's directing your path forward. This isn't a one-way street. You're not just moving forward in a single direction, but you are actively guiding your journey with each decision that you make. And those decisions will be the things that define your next chapter, so make the decisions consciously because they matter. Have you felt a sense of responsibility, a pull to make conscious decisions that will positively impact your future? This is your inner knowing reminding you of the power of active choice and the impact that those choices have. The key is to realize that your future is not something that is happening to you, but something that you are creating through your decisions and the choices that you make right now. For example, you might choose to step into new opportunities that align with your heart, or you might choose to release old patterns that are no longer serving you, and every one of those choices is shaping your future. Your choice and agency isn't just about making decisions. It's about becoming an active co-creator of your unique experience, and by actively choosing your path, by focusing on your intentions, and by using your energy, you are working with the shift, and you're not fighting against it. You are working in harmony with the power that is available to you, and that collaboration is the most important part of this process. You are not just reacting, but actively creating the reality that you desire, and your actions are what's going to determine the future that you are moving towards. So understand that you are the one in control. Have you felt empowered by the realization that you're not just experiencing this shift, but that you're actively shaping it? This is the shift in your consciousness, reminding you that you have the power to co-create your reality and that you're not alone in that process. The key is to recognize that you have the ability to influence your experience and the future that you're walking into, and that intention, that focus, is your superpower. For example, you can choose to focus on growth, love, and joy, and that will be what you experience. And you can choose to release fear, doubt, and limitation, and that will transform your experience. Finally, your intuition is your personal guidance system, and by connecting with it, by trusting it, you have access to a personalized navigation system that will guide you towards the highest path and the greatest opportunities that you are seeking, and it will help you connect to the outcomes that are most aligned with your soul's purpose, not just in a general way, but in a very direct and personal way. You are not just following hunches or gut feelings, but you're actually following a clear, direct guidance system that is designed specifically for you, and it's there to help you on your journey, and the more you tune into it, the more clear that journey will be. Have you felt a pull to trust your intuition and to listen to that inner voice that guides you with such certainty? This is your intuition speaking, and it's leading you towards your highest potential. The key is to trust your inner knowing, to allow that wisdom to guide you, and to understand that the universe is speaking directly to you through your intuition in every moment. For example, you might have a very clear image, or you might get a sudden message or a knowing on what to do next, and that is your intuition, and it's important that you follow it. The matrix shift that's underway isn't some distant, abstract event happening out there. It's a deeply personal rewriting of your reality, and it's happening from the inside out, not the outside in. This energetic shift is actively reshaping your perceptions, your emotions, and even your physical experiences, and the world that you see is being rewritten as you read these words. So it's not just an idea, it's a tangible, present, real, and personal evolution. This isn't simply about observing the world changing, but about your world, the world that you're experiencing, actively being rewritten, and you are the one holding the pen, and you are the one rewriting your life, and your reality, every single moment, by your choices. This shift is a total recalibration of your individual existence, a complete overhaul of how you interact with and experience the world around you. So the old structures are breaking down, so that you can finally rebuild them in a way that serves your highest purpose and the life that you've always dreamed of living. Consider how you might be experiencing sudden shifts in long-held beliefs, or observing a change in the way you perceive situations you've always seen the same way, or perhaps noticing physical changes that seem to appear out of nowhere. These are all ways that your reality is actively being rewritten, a personal recalibration that's meant to awaken you to your true potential, and that potential is waiting for you to claim it. So, are you going to take it? Your amplified intuition, that sense that something more is available to you, isn't just a subtle feeling, but a direct line of communication to higher dimensions, and a clear and powerful signal that is designed for you and you alone. It's a clear connection to the guidance that's been waiting to be heard, and now it's becoming clearer and more powerful, making it easier for you to access profound insights. And that's an invitation to the depths of knowledge that has always been available to you. It was just waiting for the perfect time to be activated. This intuition is the compass you've been waiting for. It is your own personal guidance system, and by trusting it, you're tapping into an incredible source of wisdom that will guide you through this transformation. A system that is designed only for you, that knows exactly where you need to be and what you need to know, so it's important that you listen. Take a moment to notice how your gut feelings have become stronger, how those sudden knowings are more frequent and more clear, or how you find yourself accessing information that you couldn't have possibly known before. All of this is your amplified intuition offering you clear direction during this shift, so follow it without hesitation. And it will lead you to the future that you were always meant to experience, and it's time to move into that destiny. Those cracks in the matrix we talked about are not just openings. They're individualized portals that are specifically tailored to your own growth and your own personal path, designed to lead you into specific opportunities that have been placed there for you alone, so you can choose the best path and start living the life you were meant to live. Each of these personalized portals is a unique gateway designed to lead you toward the next step in your journey, a step that has been planned just for you, and it's important that you recognize them when they appear and that you allow yourself to step through. This means you're not just randomly stumbling through the shift, you're being actively guided through a series of very specific and intentional opportunities that are designed to move you toward your highest potential, and those opportunities will come up exactly when you need them. Observe how a sudden urge to start something new appears seemingly from out of nowhere, or how an unexpected opportunity to travel to a place you've always dreamed of suddenly becomes possible, or even a chance meeting with a stranger who offers invaluable guidance. These are all the ways that your personalized portals are showing up, inviting you to step through and move into a new direction. Designed just for you and only you. Understand that your personal journey through the matrix shift isn't happening in isolation, but that each person's transformation is adding to a larger collective awakening, because your changes are important for everyone, and the choices that you're making right now are having a ripple effect across the world, so they are important. This means that your individual evolution is an important part of the overall transformation of consciousness, and that your actions and your choices are far more significant than you might realize, because they are contributing to the growth of all of humanity, and it's not just about you, but about what you're creating for the world. Consider how your decisions to embrace authenticity, to release old patterns, or to follow your intuition are not only shaping your own reality, but also contributing to the overall energy of the planet. So the journey you're on is far greater than you might think. Understand that every step you take, every choice you make, and every transformation that you experience is an integral part of that larger shift, and it's making a positive impact, not just for you, but for everyone else. This thinning veil isn't just a change in boundaries. It's a bridge that allows for a more direct and meaningful communication with spiritual dimensions, and it's an invitation to connect with your own higher self, your spirit guides, and other benevolent entities that are always ready to offer guidance, love, and support if you only ask. This is an open door, a chance to connect with the unseen realms and to receive profound wisdom that's always been available to you, but has now become more accessible, so you can move forward with the love and support that you've been seeking. So it's time to connect. This means that it's not just about a shift in energies, but about a real and tangible opportunity to connect with your spiritual support team and receive very real guidance that will help you navigate this period of transformation with more clarity, more ease, and more grace. And all of it is designed to assist you. Now think of what it would be like to have access to these dimensions, the possibility to connect with beings of light, and to receive the guidance that is always available, but now more accessible than ever before. All you have to do is choose to connect, and you'll find that the help has been there all along. Your dreams, which you may be ignoring, are not just random images, but they are direct and symbolic messages from your soul, and they're being specifically designed for you to show you what you need to know, to understand the path that is meant for you, and the choices that you need to make so you can move forward. They're a personalized form of guidance, offering clarity and profound understanding about your life path, the challenges you face, and the opportunities that await you. So it's time to start listening, and it's time to start interpreting the messages. This means they're not just fleeting images, they're intentional communications from the deepest part of you, offering you direct insight into your subconscious and into the energies that are always trying to assist you. It's time to see them as a source of wisdom and as a powerful guide that is showing you the path forward. A different approach to dreaming is to observe how they often use symbols, archetypes, or even repeating themes that are specific to your own experiences, and that by learning how to interpret these messages, you can gain access to clarity, guidance, and support, and you'll be able to navigate your waking life much easier. The presence of benevolent spiritual guides is becoming more and more clear, and it's important that you understand that you are not alone in this transformation, because there's always been a team of beings ready to assist you, and now they're even more present than before, offering their support and love during this matrix shift. By tuning into their presence, you can receive guidance, comfort, and validation, which will help you move through these changes with more trust and more faith in yourself. So it's time to call on them and ask for the help that's always been there for you. Understand that these aren't some abstract concepts, but very real beings that are here to help, and they're waiting for you to call on them, because this shift, while it is beautiful, can also be a little overwhelming, so don't be afraid to connect with the loving energies that are all around you. It's worth noting that you might notice that they communicate through feelings of warmth, a sense of peace, or even those sudden thoughts or insights that feel like they come from beyond you, and all you have to do is trust that these beings are ready to assist you whenever you need it. This veil thinning, which we keep referring to, is not just an external event, but it's also an invitation to your own personal spiritual awakening, and that invitation is extended to you personally, and the choice is yours as to whether you accept it or not. This is a chance to connect with your own inner power, with your own spiritual strength, so you can start living a life more aligned with your truest self and begin creating the reality that you were born to experience. It's an opportunity to step beyond the limitations of your ego and to embrace the limitless potential that lies within you, so take it. Now think about what it would be like to fully embrace your spiritual nature and to live in alignment with the deepest desires of your soul, and know that the thinning veil is directly connected to that journey, and that it's now up to you to start your journey and create that beautiful reality. This is an open door, an invitation to expand your awareness and to start on a path of self-discovery and spiritual growth, a journey that will lead you to the highest version of yourself. Your active participation in rewriting your reality is where you become a co-creator, and by using your focused intention and action, you can help shape the new reality that's being born, both for yourself and also for everyone else, because it is all interconnected. This means that you're not just going through this shift, you're actually helping to create it, and the choices that you're making at every moment are far more important now than they've ever been before. Understand that you're not a passive recipient of this transformation, but you're an active participant in its evolution, and that means you have more power than you ever realized. Consider how focusing your intentions on love, joy, and abundance, and then acting on those intentions will actively contribute to the rewriting of your reality, and that you have the power to create the future that you desire. It's waiting for you. This is a powerful invitation to realize that your thoughts and your actions are creating your future, so you are actually writing your new reality with every single decision that you make and every intention you set. Your intentional focus, which you may not have realized was there, has more power than ever, and it is through this power that you create your reality, because what you choose to focus on will be what manifests for you, so choose wisely. By directing your thoughts, your feelings, and your energy with clarity, you are actively shaping your future experiences. And it's about more than just positive thinking. It's about taking action on your intentions and bringing your inner visions to life. Now think about how directing your energy towards specific goals with the power of intention will lead to the manifestation of those desires, and that you are the one who is creating that reality. This is not just some abstract idea, but a real and powerful way to transform your life, and it's been waiting for you to use it. It's important to know that your attention is like a magnet, and what you focus on will draw into your life, and you have the power to choose what that is, and you have the power to bring that into reality. Your authenticity is a vital key, and you need to embrace your authentic self and step into your personal power, because that is the foundation for the new reality that you're creating for yourself and for the whole world, because you are connected. By living authentically and embracing the power that lies within you, you're actively contributing to a positive transformation of the world, and you're adding to the overall growth and evolution of all of humanity. Consider how embracing your unique qualities, your passions, and your values will act as a catalyst for positive change, and that by choosing to be yourself, you are adding beauty and strength to the world, and that authenticity is needed now more than ever before. This means that the more you step into your own power, the more you're able to contribute to the collective, and this world needs you to step into the next version of yourself, so you can add your own unique energy to the shift, and that will make all of the difference. The power of choice and agency that we've been discussing is key, and it's through these conscious decisions that you can steer your life towards the reality that you desire. And by choosing with intention and clarity, you're navigating the matrix shift with ease and with grace, which means that you have far more control than you ever believed. This means that you are not just a passive observer, but an active creator, using your choices to navigate this powerful shift with confidence and with trust in your inner knowing. This is an invitation to understand that you have the power to determine your experience, and that the choices you make right now are determining the path that you're moving towards, so choose wisely. Observe how making conscious decisions that align with your values and with your soul's purpose is not only shaping your present reality, but also building the foundation for your future. And it's important that you recognize your power and that you start using it to create your best possible life. This is it, the moment of realization. The Matrix shift isn't some far-off event that's going to happen someday. It is the living, breathing reality that is unfolding right now, with every single breath you take and every single thought that you have, and you are living this shift, not watching it from afar. You're not simply observing a change. You are experiencing a fundamental energetic rewriting of your existence, and it's deeply personal because it's happening from the inside out, not the outside in. The reality you're experiencing is being actively rewritten, and it's a process that involves your active participation, not just a passive experience, and it's all happening now. This isn't a theory. This is your life, and the world that you're experiencing is being transformed by your choices, your intentions, and your actions in real time, so it's more important than ever to be aware of the power that you hold. Understand that you're not just a witness to this change, but you're an active participant in a collective transformation, and that every single decision that you make is shaping the very fabric of your existence, so choose wisely and step into your power. The signs you've been seeing everywhere, the veil that's been feeling thinner, the cracks that have been appearing in your everyday life, and the profound shifts that you've been feeling both inside and out, aren't separate, random, or meaningless, but are all interconnected parts of the same incredible and incredibly personal journey designed just for you. These aren't just isolated events. They're interconnected pieces of a larger puzzle, a complex and beautiful tapestry that's been woven specifically for you, so you can see the map of your life and destiny, and that these signs and patterns are there to guide you every step of the way. The signs are acting as a personal language, offering you direct insight into your own path. The veil thinning is creating a bridge to higher guidance, and the cracks are revealing portals of opportunity, and all of them together are guiding you towards your highest potential. So it's time to start putting all of that together and using that knowledge to navigate your future and to step into your power. These patterns aren't just observations. They're a personalized guidance system, a map that's being revealed specifically to you. So pay attention, trust what you see, and let it lead you forward. The power that you need to navigate this matrix shift and to create the new reality that you desire is not something that you need to search for, because that power has always been inside you, and it's been waiting for you to discover it. You are the only one who can make the choices, and by choosing with clarity and intention, you are directing your path forward with grace and with power. This isn't about waiting for some external force to rescue you. This is about recognizing the incredible power that you have within you, and about activating that power so you can shape your own experience and create a new version of your reality. Your ability to choose, to set your intention, and to follow your intuition is the key to navigating this shift. So it's time to embrace your power and step into the life that you were born to live, without any hesitation. You are the creator of your own destiny, and you have the power to transform your life, and that power is only waiting for you to claim it and start using it. It's important to understand that you're not just a passive observer watching some cosmic show. You are an active co-creator of your reality, both individually and collectively, and that you're helping to shape the world around you with every single thought, every single word, and every single action that you take. You're not just experiencing this shift. You're a vital and integral part of it, and your choices and actions are influencing the entire collective consciousness. So what you do and what you choose is important. You're actively participating in the unfolding of a new world, and you have more influence than you could possibly imagine, so step into that power. Your perspective isn't limited to simply observing what is happening. You have the power to shape what is happening, and you can start right now. It's time to step into the role of co-creator and understand the significant role you play in the grand scheme of things, and create the world that you've always dreamed of living in. This matrix shift isn't just a personal phenomenon. It's a global transformation, and it's affecting the consciousness of all of humanity, and that means that every individual transformation, including yours, is an important part of this collective awakening. So what you do is important, and it makes a difference. Your journey is not isolated. It's intricately woven into the tapestry of a larger, planetary shift, and every single step you take, every single challenge you overcome, and every single insight that you receive is contributing to the overall evolution of human consciousness. So you have a responsibility, but also a beautiful opportunity to make a positive impact. Know that you're not alone in this experience, and that others are also undergoing these profound changes, and that your personal evolution is an integral part of a collective awakening. So everything that you do to better yourself is also helping everyone else, and that is an incredible gift to offer. The signs, the veil, the cracks, the inner and outer shifts, they're not just random occurrences or abstract concepts. They're a map, a personalized guide that's showing you the way forward on your journey of personal evolution, so you can navigate this matrix shift with grace, clarity, and confidence, and you can step into your power and live your life on purpose. This is not some mysterious code. It's a detailed navigation system that's been designed specifically for you, and that means you have all the tools that you need to make the best decisions for your life. By learning how to interpret this map, you can understand the path that's meant for you and make the most of every opportunity and every challenge, and you can step into the future that's been waiting for you without any hesitation. These signs aren't just random. They're part of a larger system of guidance, and it's up to you to learn how to interpret them so you can move forward with more direction and more clarity about where you are going and who you are becoming. The choices you're making right now and the actions that you take are not just fleeting moments. They're actively laying the foundation for your new reality, and it's the reality that you're creating for yourself and for the collective, with every single intention, every single decision, and every single thought that you have. You're not just waiting for some distant future to arrive. You're actively creating it and shaping it and making sure it's a beautiful one with every single choice that you make right now. Understand that what you do today is directly influencing your tomorrow, and you are the architect of your own experiences, so you have the power to make your new reality everything you've ever wanted, and it starts now. Your intentions and your decisions are not just influencing your own life, but also contributing to the collective reality, so you have a responsibility to create something beautiful for you and for the world, and now is the perfect time to start building that future one step at a time. This matrix shift isn't just some event that's happening to you. It's a personal journey of self-discovery, and it's an invitation to start learning about who you truly are, what you truly want, and what you truly deserve. And it's a beautiful opportunity to create a new reality from a place of love, grace, and with the power of intention. You have the ability to learn from the signs, to connect with your intuition, and to make choices that are in alignment with your authentic self. So this is a chance to create something extraordinary from the deepest part of you. Understand that this shift is about more than just external changes. It's about the deep inner transformation that you're undergoing, and it's a beautiful chance to discover all the incredible things that you have within you. This isn't just about what's happening in the world. It's about the beautiful journey you're embarking on to find your true nature and to start living in alignment with your soul's purpose, and that journey has only just begun. The power to navigate this shift and to create the reality you desire lies within you and always has, and by using your intuition and the guidance that you've received along the way, you are equipped to create the future that you were always meant to experience. So move forward with confidence and with trust in your inner knowing, and let that guide you. You have a personal guidance system that is specifically designed for you, that's always pointing you towards your highest potential, and you have the tools to move towards that future, and create a life that is even better than you could possibly have imagined. This path isn't about just going along with the flow. It's about consciously creating your experience, so embrace your power and start living the life that you've always been destined for, without any doubt and without any fear. Know that you are empowered, that you are guided, and that you are capable of navigating any challenge with grace and with love, and that all of the answers you seek are already inside you. The power of choice and agency that we've been discussing is the key to shaping your future, and by acting with intention and with clarity, you're actively creating your reality, and you're not just waiting for things to happen to you. You're steering your life and guiding yourself towards a future that is aligned with your soul's purpose, and you're intentionally building a world that is full of love, light, and abundance, and you're using your power to create a reality that's more beautiful than you could ever imagine. This means you're not a passive participant in the matrix shift, but you're an active and powerful force, with the ability to direct the course of your own life and to create the future that you desire. So step into that power and start intentionally building the life that you've always dreamed of. Your choices, your actions, and your intentions are the building blocks of your new reality, and you have the power to create a future that's even better than you've ever imagined, and that's something worth stepping into. The answers that you seek aren't out there somewhere, hidden in the cosmos. They're within you, waiting to be discovered. So this journey isn't about searching for truth outside of yourself. It's about uncovering the deepest truths about your own being, and that is where the real transformation lies. This shift isn't a destination. It's a continuous journey of self-discovery, and there's always more to learn, more to experience, and more to understand. And this is only just the beginning of the most incredible chapter of your life. Know that you have all the knowledge, the tools, and the guidance that you need to continue this journey with clarity, purpose, and with direction, so step into the next stage of your journey and see where it takes you. This isn't the end. It's a beautiful new beginning, an opportunity to continue to evolve, to continue to learn, and to continue to grow into the person you were always meant to become. As you embrace the uncertainty of the future, know that you are equipped to handle whatever comes next, because you have the knowledge, the tools, and the guidance that you need to navigate this journey and to move forward with grace and with ease. You're not alone in this. You are being supported by forces that are beyond what you can see, and you can trust that you are on the path that is meant for you, and that everything is unfolding perfectly, so there's no need to worry. There is always light, there is always love, and there is always positive guidance, so you can release your fear and trust in the beautiful journey that you're on, knowing that you're always supported and you're always safe. Embrace the unknown with trust, because there's so much beauty waiting to be revealed, and you have the power to move towards that future without any hesitation. This is not the end. It's the beginning of a much deeper journey of self-discovery, so continue to explore your true nature and never stop asking those deep, important questions, because the answers are always within you. There's always more to learn, more to explore, and more to understand about your own personal power, your spiritual connection, and the way that you create your reality, so move forward with a sense of curiosity, wonder, and excitement. This is a chance to continue to delve deeper into the mysteries of the universe and into your own heart, so never stop seeking and never stop asking, and you will always find the answers within yourself if you look. The path ahead is full of possibilities, and the journey of self-discovery is an unending adventure, so embrace it fully and know that you always have the guidance that you need to move forward with grace and with love. The implications of this matrix shift are huge. It's not just about personal transformation, it's also about collective transformation, and that means that your changes and your growth are also contributing to the betterment of the entire world. So what you do matters, not just for you, but for everyone. Your individual power is an integral part of this global shift, so your actions are influencing the entire planet, and that's a beautiful responsibility to hold. You can contribute to the creation of a world that is more just, more compassionate, and more beautiful by using your power to create positivity and change in every area of your life. So step into that power and start building that world today. The transformation that you are undergoing is a vital part of a larger global awakening, and that means that you have the ability to make a profound impact on the world. So always do the best you can, not just for you, but for everyone. I encourage you to share your experiences, your insights, and any questions that you have in the comments section below, because you are a part of a beautiful community that is all going through this shift together. It's important to know that you're not alone, and that by sharing your journey, you are adding to the whole and creating a collective understanding of what is happening. So don't be afraid to speak your truth and share your own personal process. This is a safe space for you to explore these incredible ideas with others who are also experiencing them, and to understand that you're part of a larger group that has been called to this journey. So feel free to be as open and as vulnerable as you need to be, because we're all in this together. Your input is so valuable to the community, and it's important that you know that you are not alone on this journey, and your experiences will help other people feel seen, understood, and connected to something greater. The journey continues, and there are always new mysteries to uncover and new areas to explore related to the Matrix shift and other concepts that are connected to this huge global shift. I invite you to subscribe to this channel to continue your exploration and to stay connected with this amazing community of awakened individuals, and know that there is always more to learn and to experience. So this is a journey that will always offer opportunities for growth. The future is full of incredible possibilities, as long as you keep exploring and keep growing and keep using all of the tools that you've been given throughout this video, and never stop seeking the truth within. I'm so excited for you and for the journey that you're now on and the power that you now know you have. So please stay tuned for what comes next, and I'll see you in the next video.